This is week 40 and there is nothing new to report. Nothing is happening. The baby's still not here. She is happy inside my tummy. Oh wait, I'm just gonna turn this off. Yeah, baby's still not here. Doesn't seem to want to come out anytime soon. I had a sweep and that didn't do anything. And then I have another one on Tuesday. And if that doesn't work, then they'll have to induce me, which I'm not really looking forward to, but I don't know, she just doesn't want to come out. So, I mean, everyone says that first babies, your first baby is typically like late, so I'm not surprised, but obviously in the current climate, the sooner the better, because it seems to be getting worse and worse the longer that it goes on. So yeah, that's just like the reason really that I want everything to happen a bit quicker. But obviously, you know, you can't really force these things. What are they saying? So, hospital now have quite strict guidelines on what you can and can't do and who you can and cannot have there, but that's okay because I wasn't going to have anyone there anyway, so that's fine. But I know that they've like split the maternity ward into two areas, like one for like COVID-19 symptomatic people and then one for like the rest of us that don't have symptoms. And I think that they test your temperature when you get there so that they can ascertain kind of like if you might be in that like riskier category. But when I went and had my midwife appointment, it was the same thing. The minute I got there, she like put one of those, she put a thermometer in my ear, tested my temperature just to make sure that and asked me if I had any symptoms. But it's kind of, I'm not sure, like, obviously I'm glad that they're doing something, but from my understanding that you can have no symptoms but still be a carrier, so I'm not sure that really that's going to do much except segregate the people that are very symptomatic to the ones that like are just carrying it and don't have any symptoms. But you know, I guess it's just not really worth worrying about because, you know, there's a lot of things going on and, you know, people are dying, so I'm just happy that they're doing something to sort of keep us separate, I suppose, so that I feel a little bit protected when I go to the hospital. But obviously it's not the ideal place to be. Nobody really wants to go to hospital right now, but you don't have a choice when you're literally 40 weeks pregnant and the baby's gonna come any second, so I guess you just got to make the most of it. I've actually found this last week pretty, I don't want to say boring, but I did everything really early on, so now I'm just like, like what shall I do? I did all the washing, I did like all the sorting out, I did like all of that stuff, so there isn't really much happening at all, so it's pretty boring actually. Obviously I've just been watching the news and keeping up to date with like what's been happening there, and yeah, just waiting because it's every day you're just like, is it gonna happen today? No. And then the next day, like, is it gonna happen today? No. So lots and lots of just like days like that, really. Just being like, happening, no. So yeah, haven't really, literally, I've just been trying to stay isolated. So haven't been out really, except to my midwife appointments, and haven't really done anything. I've just been reading, sitting in the garden, that's it really, just chilling. I have been doing some light exercise though every day because I do think that makes me feel a lot better, and even though I can't do barely anything, I still think that it's good just to keep your body like moving, and I do feel good from that, because it was weird when I stopped exercising, I started to get like a backache and it really hurt. And I was just, all the time I was in pain from this backache. And then the minute I started exercising again, it just disappeared. So now I don't have any aches and pains. So I don't know, I would suggest to people, if they start getting backache and stuff, like, are they moving? Are they keeping like their body lubricated? Are they like going on walks and stuff? And because I don't know, it could be different for everybody, but for me especially, the minute I sort of like just turned into a bit of a vegetable and just sat down all day, that was when my body sort of like didn't feel good. And I got like pains in my back, like, and you know, I could barely sit. It was really hurting just to even sit down. And when I was sleeping, it was hurting, like everything was hurting. And then the minute I did like a little bit of exercise again, I don't know, it just made me feel much, much better. Also, it's a good kind of mood lifter as well, especially in these times, you know. I've been doing the Joe Wick workout. It's designed for children, so it's called PE with Joe, and it's the live sessions. I think he does it every day at 9 a.m. live on his Instagram. And yeah, I mean, there's some things obviously that I can't do, like any sort of like sit up or crunches and stuff like that. I just avoid, because you can't do those when you're pregnant at 40 weeks. But we do lots of jumping around, like Spider-Man and like Pokemon and like bunnies and things. And I don't know, like, it's just makes me laugh as much as anything. So I just like bounce around like a bunny for a bit and shoot things at the wall like a Spider-Man. And I don't know, it's kind of funny. They're not just for kids, you know, they're for adults that are like kids too. So I would definitely recommend those. And there's actually like so many personal trainers doing things on Instagram now. You can do all sorts of different classes. You can do one specifically for pregnancy. You can do, you know, high intensity interval training. Like if you want to do some of that, you can. There's even ones that I found that are literally like walking on the spot for like 30 minutes, which is also fine. So yeah, I don't know, I definitely recommend having a look at those and seeing if there's any that you feel like doing, because I do think it helps. And it's definitely good to boost your mood and get the blood flowing when, you know, like me, you might not be doing much with your day. So yeah, it's a good kind of thing to start off doing. I don't really have anything else to say, as nothing is happening. I am getting, this is not related to baby stuff at all, but my nails look terrible, so I am going to join the club of like doing it at home. They are like completely falling apart and it don't look very nice. So yeah, I've bought one of those nail kits to try and do it myself. Wish me luck. I think one hand is going to be okay, but the other hand is going to look dreadful. So I will show you the results of that when I get the kit. I think everything's kind of delayed with Amazon at the moment, so unless you're ordering food, or like I think there's like some baby products and things that come with Prime delivery like the next day, but mostly it's kind of taking a lot longer. So, but that's okay. I mean, I've got no one to impress. No, I'm not going anywhere, so oh my god, I actually like glued, this nail is terrible. I actually tried to like glue it back. I thought this was, I don't even know why I'm showing you this because it's just embarrassing. I thought it was super glue, but it wasn't. It was just like regular glue. But like, look at this hand. Yeah, look at that. Tried to glue it on. Charming. Yeah, because it's literally gonna fall off. Well, these are my nails, except this one, all of these like are my actual real nails. They're not extensions. But because they get weak, like the longer this grows out, some of these people are going to be like, this is so boring. So sorry about that. But the longer they grow out, like the more weak my nails get and the more I feel like they're going to snap. So I just like wanted to glue it back on so that it didn't snap, because this nail is the only nail that's like, you can't see, but it's basically like just the tiny bit at the top is extended, because this one always breaks. It's the right hand. That finger on the right hand is always the one that like goes first. I don't know, I must be like doing stuff more with this one finger. So I'm trying to hold it together until my kit gets here because I really don't want it to break, but oh well, if it does, it does. I've got bigger things to worry about. I'm gonna have a kid soon, so it's not even like I can like maintain my nails anyway. It's just like, you know, holding on to those like last things as long as you can before it all changes. So there we go, that is it. I will definitely update you if anything happens. Hopefully the next video is like me going into the hospital to have her. So yeah, that's kind of exciting. If anything remarkably exciting happens in the interim, I of course will vlog it, but I think it's a little bit unlikely. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon and I will be giving birth, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, take care, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.